Hello everyone. So I'm here to present you about my views about the realizations I have after after a phase of survival. I will not say suffering. I'll say it a phase of survival. So here is what I have realized throughout the time, throughout my sufferings. So survival is divine duty of each and every individual present here on earth, right? So, what I feel is good and evil are just the perspective of seeing any activity through the human lens. Killing bacteria and viruses is a good act from the human perspective. But when we reverse the rules, use the perspective of viruses or bacteria, we find something intriguing. The bacteria might be thanking God when it finds a host body, but cursing the God while being wiped out by the humans, though both are created by the same God, and these both are trying to survive in his single world, right? So, what I have felt is that God is, we are trying to survive in a world of conflicts. I mean, conflict is everywhere, right? For example, if you see a snake, so a snake eats a frog because it has to survive, right? So it eats a frog. So it becomes survival becomes the ultimate divine duty of the snake. The same goes with mongoose. Mongoose eats snake because its survival depends on the snake. And there are multiple examples like lion. A lion depends on flesh, whether it's human meat or any animals. So what I have felt is that the divine duty, I mean, it may not be prescribed in the books, whatever we read, or religious books, but the only divine duty is survival here, and every single being, every single entity has to follow this divine duty. And then the concept of karma and karma phal. What I have felt, from the religious books or from the priests or many people. So what I have, you know, sorry for the past. So I was saying that karma is responsible for everything in the current life. If we do our karma, so we will get results according to that. And it does not transcend to next life after rebirth. There is no concept like rebirth that is practical. It is just a tool to keep you interested in this game called life. As we discussed, that the very core are the concepts of good and evil. So those concepts, good and evil, those concepts are, you know, are conceptualized to keep the human society running in an optimized way. And that concept of rebirth, justice, justice after death, is just a tool to keep you interested in this game called life, to run the human society efficiently. For bacteria in Hizar, it is his her karma to harm you, to survive itself in this vast world. The same applies for you. You perform your karma, kill the bacteria to survive yourself in the same world. No one is there to judge about who is wrong, right? So everyone is performing their karma. And as we discussed, the ultimate divine duty for every single being is survival. So to achieve that ultimate goal, whatever we do, that is our karma, karma of every single being on this planet. Then free will, it is a myth. So there comes a point in life where you become tired of everyone's judgment. Firstly, your family judges you, then your close friends, then this society. And I'm here on the second stage. Now, when I'm trying to do my best to do something in my life, then someone starts preaching about what the hell I am doing. Just because their plans worked out and they are successful doesn't mean that I am doing something wrong, I was doing something wrong, or I'm on the wrong way, right? Maybe someone plans, you know, with very little difficulty in life. They have executed well their plans. I could not execute my plans. So what they feel is like there comes a sense of, entitlement. Like they can preach to someone who has failed. They can preach because their plans have worked out and they are successful in their life. So here I'm not discrediting anyone for their success, but I feel that people reach some point of entitlement. Like they can guide or they can preach someone who has failed very badly due to various reasons. It can be family reasons, health issues, or anything, right? Now, final conclusion. So, what I feel, right? I'm not here to please anyone, even that most bribed entity called God. So, people pray to God, like, please give me support for this or that or something like anything. So, he is most bribed entity in this world, right? And I have felt that, and even I used to bribe in my past too. But at a point, I realized that there is nothing. I mean, I have felt that I could not even hear a whisper, even a whisper from God, that He is going to support me in my difficult times. So He was not there at any time in my difficult phases. So, I'm a bit agnostic, you can say, right? Uh, I can't say, I can't say that if God exists or not. You know, it is, 40-60. I mean, maybe 40 I'm believing God and 60 I'm not believing God. And that 42 because I believe that there is some single super entity that that has created the systems, solar system, planets, galaxies, black holes, white holes, black, dark matter. I mean, a whole lot of things. I mean, we might even not know about the things because Those are far, far away from our galaxy, right? And who knows, there may be multiple universes. So, so what I'm saying here to the people who are judging me, that please make your opinions as you wish. I don't give a damn about that. I want to be free from all the judgment, be it from family, closest friends, this society, even that most bribed entity called God. I'm not here to please anyone. No, I believe that, I mean, what I have felt through these years, that why there should be someone who would be making decisions, and according to those decisions, my life would be going on. So I actually uh, don't want to give that, authority to any single being, single entity, that how my life would be going on. No, I mean, I don't want to give that authority to anyone, any single entity. From now on, you know, I will decide how my life will move forward. Earlier, I was reluctant to reply my closest friends and give my point of view through my journey, right? Throughout my journey, through different phases, I don't want to call it, suffering, because in suffering, people have sense of, they plead for mercy. If I call it a phase of suffering, then it might be like I was pleading someone to have mercy on me, pleading to God to give me some space, give me some relief. But I wasn't actually pleading anyone, even that God, you know. So it was not a phase of suffering. I mean, I can call it survival, instinct, what we call survival instinct. So, but now I'm very clear. I will answer everyone's argument with my achievements, not verbally, because, you know, anytime I'm at the losing side, if I am a failed person, then I will be on the losing side because someone had something to show that she had achieved something in their life with their plans. They executed well, and I could not execute my plans. So I am a failed person. So if I argue with them, then too I will be at the losing side. And I want to say to them that you don't have the first hand experience of what I have gone through. That's why it is easier to preach than to experience it all personally. And I will say these things to at the very end of my journey, whenever I will have some sense of achievement, then only I can say that you haven't witnessed even a single moment from what I have gone through. Otherwise, if I say these things to them this time, so I mean, they will be like, I'm making excuses in front of them. So I will be at the losing side if I present these arguments to them. But hold on, I will answer them with my achievements. Thanks, everyone.